Next up in my planning system is my morning pages. My morning pages are for me to just empty whatever thought comes to me early in the morning when I wake up. So I don't know about you, but I am a mother of 4. We're a blended family. We're a mixed family. We are, I have a toddler. We have like kids that are 10 years apart in age. So I have a 24-year-old, a 26-year-old stepdaughter, a 24-year-old boy, and then a 13-year-old, and then a almost 4-year-old. So I have a whole husband. So my day can get really, really just, I don't know, hard very fast, because I also have a daughter on the spectrum, if you guys have seen and me talk about it. So when I get up in the morning, I knew when I created my planning system back in, let's see, this one over here. No, this one here. I knew that it was going to have to be something that would really, really help me first thing in the morning. Not so much like, a whole journaling. I have a different thing for that, but like just something for the morning where I knew I could just empty my brain. What are you truly thinking about each day? Write the good, the bad, and ugly and highlight it. That was a part of what my initial just thought around morning pages was. In the bullet journal community, you'll see a lot of people do their morning pages differently. To me, this is what worked for me within my planning system. After I, am thankful and I'm just working my way around to what's on my brain. You know what I mean? So like this one here, I woke early this morning to let Hub sleep. My weight is up again. I want coffee and my bar, but I'm trying to fast. Today is March 1st. Start of a new month, and I'm thankful Sundays are always for the week prep. That's what I will do. So, oops, I'm always kicking my tripod. So that's what my morning pages are for, and I use them. Sometimes they're not good. Sometimes maybe me and my husband had a fight, or, I had some kind of just ill will thing in my heart and I wanted to write about it. I didn't tab out my morning pages like I did my tracker, but whatever. I want to be able to not only thank the Lord for my day, but I want to be transparent with myself. And this gives me the opportunity to do that. Sometimes when I'm using my tracker, I will, the day before, figure out where I was, if I was good, bad, whatever it was, as far as victory or defeats. And then the next day, I will write about it sometimes. So my morning pages set the tone for more journaling, more writing. You guys have seen me talk about my journal all throughout. I'm have it in a TN right now. It was in my commonplace book. It was in an A5. But I do like that I still have an area dedicated in my planning system for writing, for journaling, for my mental health. So that's what you see here. Then I started to incorporate food log. Probably, let's see, I had an actual page for it where I was drawing it out just like this. And I wish I would have been more diligent. And let's see. Let's see if I could find it somewhere in here. I was actually writing out my food log for a few weeks, just like this spread. And the reason why I was doing that here, I was on keto at the time, and I couldn't figure out why I was having a headache, why I was having eczema, why I was fatigued, why all that. And I'll tell you, it's right here in my food log. Like, let's say, for instance, on the 6th of, what is this? April. I had 2 Atkins bars and a coffee. Then I had eggs with cheese, almonds, a black bean salad, and a chalk zero. If you notice the trend here, I have given myself no vegetables, no fruit, nothing nutritious. These Atkins bar are high in saturated fat, high on ingredients you can't even pronounce. And a part of my mental health and me writing and doing my journaling and tracking my mood plays a large part in my diet. Like, what am I not only putting into my body spiritually, but physically? And I wanted to be able to track what I was eating. And so I did do that in the preceding weeks when I needed it, but I didn't have it like fully, or I didn't make a place for it. It was just, let me just say, it was just periodically whenever my weight was up, honestly. When I started to almost creep into the 160s, I was like, okay, I need to track what I'm putting in my mouth. But it didn't click that what I was putting in my mouth was not nutritious. It was not good. So I started my plant journey June 17th, and you'll see it on these pages right here. And I put here, start plant-based. Then I started to put my meal plan here, or food tracker here. And that just was not working. It just wasn't enough space. So when I started to make the transition in July, let's see, did I put anything? No. When I started to make the transition in July, that's when I really started to track my food plant-based wise. Under this section where you guys have seen me show health. It is my belief in my practice that if it's called a nutritarian diet. Dr. Furman, Eat to Live, I started really listening to him and What the Health and all of Forks and Knives on Netflix, all those series. And that is what really made me question, what am I putting in my body? Then I went to the doctor June 17th and this year, and he's like, your cholesterol is high. And so he said, you need to start plant-based. My doctor said that. So that day I left the office and went gung-ho plant-based. But I still wanted an area to keep me, accountable with what I'm eating. And so that is what you see now in my system. This is a whole, 28 days that I really need to track my food. So over here in my newer area, I have a tab for health. And it doesn't look, it's like basically smaller than here. And I've talked about why. But I wanted an area to put what I have ate, what I have drank, what went into my body. It's a little TMI, but the other day, yesterday, I had really bad gas. Let me just say TMI, okay? I guess you don't want to hear that. But because I had in my here what I ate, I was able to see this day, Friday, when I had the wrap with my soup and all that, we went to Brewster's and I got some non-dairy coconut ice cream. So good. And I ate 2 little slivers of my sweet potato brownies. Those are the only thing different than the preceding days. I'm a creature of habit. I eat the same stuff. Just like when I was on my keto. I ate turkey bacon, black beans, almonds, Atkins, coffee, eggs, chicken, pizza toppings, turkey bacon. You see why I was having a lot of high cholesterol, huh? But I knew right away. I had Brewster's before, and I never had gas like that. But because I logged my food, I was able to see that that was the only thing that was different. The sweet potato, the recipe was sweet potato, cacao powder, or nut butter, and maple syrup. I'm not a big nut butter person. I eat mainly, like, if I'm going to eat some kind of butter like that, it's peanut butter. That nut butter, I'm sure, is what jacked me up. So without my health log, I wouldn't be able to see that. Without my health log, and my journaling, I'm not going to be able to see. So let me show you like this. So if I have my health log and my journaling and my tracker for that given day, I'm not turned to a certain day, I can see maybe what contributed to me being anxious, me being compulsive, maybe having a panic attack. I can see what's going on in my heart, in my body, and between the two, it was something. So let's say Monday the 6th, that's hypothetically speaking. I had a fight with my husband, and then that day I emotionally ate. I don't cheat. I didn't cheat on keto. I'm not cheating on plant-based. I just don't. It's just my personality. But let's just say on Sunday, that day, Monday the 6th, I go back and I look at my area, and I'm like, oh man, I ate a bunch of peanut butter, a bunch of banana, a bunch of just pretend it was not good for me, okay? Pretend these foods were not good for me. Then I would be able to see dang, that's probably why I feel lazy, or I feel anxious, or I feel rude, or I feel this. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it makes sense to me. Tracking it, writing about it is really huge for my mental health. And that's why it's in my planning system. It won't leave because I'm a geek like that. I want to know what's happening to me. I need answers. I've been like that my whole life. I'm like, I want to know what is happening. And I feel if I'm writing about it, because I guarantee you, if I'm up in the morning, I'm going to write about if me and my husband argued, if I had some issue, if I'm depressed, if I'm sad. That's going to probably take dominance in the morning. And more than likely, I'm going to write about it. Or if I go back and read that specific day, I remember what happened. So that is crucial to me. That is why it's in my my planning system. That's why it really, really works. Planning to me is not just about to-dos. Never. It's never been that way for me. It's always about my mental health, my spiritual health, my walk with the Lord, me being a wife, me being a mother, me being a friend, me being a coworker when I worked, me being a manager when I was in HR. I was an HR manager, and I had, oh my gosh, the worst of the worst. I wish I had my system like I have it now when I was working, and I bet you I would have alleviated a whole bunch of stress. But anyhow, that is my journaling pages. That is my health log, and that is why it's a part of my everyday planning system. And that's what you'll see when I start to get into the meat and the thickness, or the routine of my newer book. It's all over here now. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you get some inspiration with journaling every day, keeping track of what's going in you, what's coming out of you, what's making you feel the way you feel, and you pray and ask the Lord to help you with that whole entire journey, because I am nothing without him. I don't even know how he can function. I believe me, and I tried for years, okay, to function on my own. I'm just going to do this out of sheer determination. I'm going to lose all this weight because I know that I'm strong and I could do this. But I missed a huge element of that. I missed only in the strength of the Lord, only the strength that God provides. Can I lose this weight? Can I not eat that cookie? Can I journal? Can I write? Can I track and not feel shameful? Only because of the Lord. So anyhow, that's my spiel on my planning system when it comes to journaling and when it comes to my health log. God bless you.